They say you running plays, that's ish talk. You say you getting paid, that's ish talk. You see me with my babe, that's ish talk. The money in the way, that's ish talk.
Yo, welcome to another episode of The Lord Show, Ish Talk TV, representing for the DMV, doing how it's supposed to be. I hope you got some kush at the crib, some cat in the bed, and some cash in your pocket, what more can be said. I'm your gracious and honorable host, B More, aka Princess Amunda. This episode we're talking about racist texts sent all over the DMV and the viral situation that happened with the boy being allegedly hung in Charles County, and talking about killing your close friend and you bragging about it in Fairfax. That and more. Guest of the show, friend of the show, host of the Explicit Intelligence on YouTube, the coolest of cool black man. How you doing? Welcome to the show.
What it do is I'm on die.
Yeah, smoking good, smoking maintain.
Hey, I could not wait to get on to do that shit. Says I'm on die. Let's get it.
And my wonderful moderator, actor, award-winning voiceover, host of Let's Rock Podcast, Leslie Olabisi. Did I get your last name right?
You did. Fantastic.
And thank you for coming back to Ish Talk 2.
My second home.
And you do some girl on the street. Make sure people check out your YouTube.
I do.
Uh-oh. I'm here?
Yeah, now you are.
You there?
Oh, okay, cool. All right, so the question of the show, the best, let's start like this. This is the first time we're doing this. The worst drivers in the DMV. Leave us a poll, leave us an answer, and we might read them, and we talk about them on IG later. But the worst drivers in the DMV, let me know what y'all think about that, all right? Oof, how was y'all week? Me, I just got off working at the plantation. I got the invite, and hey, yeah, I don't want y'all to see how my feet. Have y'all seen that Glory? What's his feet? Y'all don't want to see my feet.
Shoes off.
I hope y'all got the the boy just wanted some shoes. And then y'all, we got some walking pneumonia.
Shit.
What's going on?
Who
People
has
getting sick out
pneumonia?
here?
I heard about
that's what
that.
in the DMV.
That was going on.
Yeah, and we got
You know what I'm blaming all ailments on? And I want to make this its own segment too.
I'm gonna put your 10-4 Kofi on.
Side effects from prescription drugs.
Oh.
Every single one of them all say, what's the term they use? Will prevent you from fighting off infection. Every single one. I sat there and counted last night. It was 6 different drugs. Psoriasis, runny nose. Does your eye when you blink? Does your eye hurt when you blink real hard? Whatever it is, the side effects are always difficulty in fighting off infections. So that's what I'm putting it on.
Oh, shout out to RFK. He gonna get rid of that shit allegedly. And also a couple dead bodies found in the area, and one's found in Georgetown River or something like that. Another one in in a construction site. Like, I don't know what's going on, but
in Georgetown, I did see a dead deer in the overgrown river, so maybe there's something spirit in the air.
Nah, somebody shot his ass.
But it's not even no water over there. What was that deer doing over there?
Did y'all know this DMV news? Did y'all know in Virginia, in Arlington, they just made this bill like they're gonna allow sharpshooters to shoot deer because of the population of deer in the area is going up? And I'm looking at the article. I'm seeing people complaining because they can't grow their plants, and because the deer
eating the shit out of them.
They eating the shit out of them. So they
population
of all places, Arlington. I'm just thinking that they're liberal. They don't want no Bambi to get shot. But I'm like, damn, y'all doing this to them? So I think if they just do like this, get Malvo or whatever their name is.
Yeah.
From the
But yeah, lower
Hey,
his
Matt Damon.
sentence. Muhammad, whatever. Yeah, lower his sentence. You know what I'm saying? Shoot some Bambi.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, Malvo on Bambi.
thing.
But
I
it's
could do that
Especially the
though in
ones with the antlers.
with different predator. Well, that's not really a predator, but I've heard of that before.
Like iguanas. They do that in Florida. Kill them iguanas. They say, yeah, they got
Oh, you
YouTube
serious?
channels. Yeah, they killing them iguanas and they eating them now. I sound like Trump now. They're eating the iguanas. They're eating the
Right.
iguanas.
all right, y'all. Let's get to the viral thing that
I don't
happened
make
with
this
the bullying of all Charles County.
Yeah.
Let's take it away, Sister Soldier.
Okay, so Charles County. So in Maryland, child hung at school. I believe that time. There are conflicting reports about an incident at C. Paul Barnhart Elementary School on Friday, November 15th. School officials say two students were horse playing in a bathroom when one got stuck on a hook. The other student got help from staff and the child was freed, but paramedics were called for precaution. The mother of the stuck child has a different story on social media. She claims her son, a second grader, was hung in the bathroom by a fourth grader and rushed to the hospital with a neck brace. The school principal sent a letter to parents and staff detailing the horseplay incident and apologized for inaccurate information circling around about a suicide attempt. The
Ooh.
principal also thanked staff and students for their response.
Wait. How old is the kid?
Second grade. So that's
Why?
six. Wait, that's six
Nah.
or
That's
seven.
about 7. Yeah, that's 7.
Seven.
What the hell are kids doing it in the
I know what
bathroom?
happened. I know
What happened
exactly
was
what
the
happened.
big boy was picking on the little boy. He hung him up
Mm-hmm.
there, and then he was not strong enough to get him down, or he had no intention of getting him down, left. And then when he looked like somebody was going to go in the bathroom after him, he faked like he was going to get help and told that the boy was in there. That's what I think
And
happened.
she completely took the words out of my mouth. I'm
Sorry.
rocking with that. No, I'm rocking with that. I'm thinking, yeah, because at first I thought when they say a horse playing initially, that maybe he hung the Bama up on a coat hanger and left him there, and the circulation from the arms. And I was like, hey, how can you go hospitalized? How are you hospitalized on a coat hanger? But then I thought about it, I see the neck brace. I'm like, this Bama tried to kill him.
Bro,
Or maybe
go ahead.
you go ahead.
In my mind, I'm thinking a little fake noose,
Ooh,
or
yeah.
they flew him from a whole lot of counties. They flew him from whatever they was in Waldorf or whatever it was. Did they?
Yeah.
Where's the hospital they took him to? Like Children's Hospital in was it?
Oh, well, you know, that's the #1 children's hospital.
In
Like
DC?
They skipped
on the
over so
East Coast.
many. I'm like
There ain't no
over.
other children's hospitals. All the
Oh,
rest of
Damn.
them are regular hospitals.
so they can't go to. So kids, whenever there's an injury, they can't go to no other place.
They can. I can't tell you why they jumped over other hospitals and
I
missed
guess that's the best care. Get the best care.
or get the biggest story.
Or get the biggest
Maybe the
story.
mom was like, nah, take him to the Joan in DC.
And when it comes to race, I don't. Y'all think this is racial?
If it was a white
What's the
boy,
color is the other boy?
good.
I'm not sure, but
They probably won't show him either.
The fact
right,
that you're
yeah.
in 4th grade. Oh, somebody else, you wanted to read that?
That's the
Somebody
mom, right?
somebody commented. They put. I'm still trying to figure out how's another kid lifting a kid up to actually make this happen respectful. The
A
fact and
2nd grader is featherweight.
He looked like a little dude.
yeah, and
Very
it's
small.
and somebody said I'm still having issues hanging big ass. Something about the stories like people not buying the story. I don't think. I don't know. Something about this. I need more information. I need
I'm
more
looking at his
information.
neck. I'm looking at the homie
Big ass
neck like
in the
he
closet.
clearly
What?
was trying to hang the Bama.
I'm sorry, but the fourth grader, including parents, should get the fade. Unbelievable.
Yeah. I'm first of all, whoever's the one that spread the whole hung and suicide, that person. Who is that
The
person? They
suicide
need to get
attempt.
slapped.
How is this young Bama all of a sudden just gonna be like,
They need to get
I
slapped.
ain't 7 years old. I'm done with life,
Dirty
man.
slap. This will never happen in Nigeria.
But wouldn't they want to put a tire on them and let them on and set them on fire?
Damn, and roll them.
No. They would get smacked for being foolish and take your behind back to
He
class.
put him in
They
the
don't play that
side
at
and roll his
school.
ass.
Ain't no horseplay in school.
Hot
Ain't no
Wheels.
time for that. Ain't nobody got
Hot
time
Wheels.
for that.
That's tough.
Go to
Yeah,
school to
but
learn.
yeah, we hope this kid is not too traumatized because nowadays, like back in my day, like nah, it was bathroom fights, but
yeah.
it's crazy now.
A lot of times we should have died, man.
Yeah.
Fall through the sinks and shit, breaking motherfuckers.
Oh, for the stuff that y'all was horse playing around.
Breaking that big ass mirror on the wall.
Yep.
Slicing dicing out there.
But now they doing fentanyl and stuff in the bathroom and having sex. But
Yeah,
all right,
yeah.
next story.
PG.
Oh, my county, my county, my county.
PG.
Your people.
my people. Well, Heather Apartment sued for poor living conditions. Coming out of Prince George's County, Maryland, great state of Maryland, pretty girl county. You know, they don't want to.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Mid-sentence. Well, they didn't get the message in Temple Hills. Owners and managers of Heather Hill by One Wall, the apartment complex where residents battled mold, mildew, bats, and no air conditioning this past summer, are facing charges for using unfair, deceptive, and abusive trade practices with residents, Maryland's Attorney General announced on Wednesday. The 459 unit rental complex is allegedly in violation of multiple local ordinances, state statutes, and laws and housing and fire codes. After failing a fire safety inspection on August 4th, the temporary rental license was suspended. Despite that suspension, the companies allegedly kept asking for rent and threatening late fees. But the companies did not have a license to collect debt and therefore violated state statutes prohibiting people from collecting debt without a license or debt that doesn't exist. Even still, the companies
Hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on. So they was collecting funds, they was collecting rent, knowing that they shouldn't have been doing that.
Correct.
Run my money.
Correct.
And those families getting pissed off and broke, got bats living in the cave.
No AC. I saw the clip. The one lady, she said it's 92 degrees in my apartment right now. 92 degrees.
Especially we had that hot ass September, October.
How did they survive that?
So this
How did they survive
from,
that? How you
June
survive that?
to August. As they said they put in a request for what do you call it? Freedom of Information Act request. And they found out they had like hundreds of reports. But whole time, this apartment complex had been operating for like 3 years and didn't even have a business license. And without having a business license, you can't collect rent. So they were already out of order. So then they waited 3 years, got the temporary license, and then 1 month later filed hundreds of failure to pay notices on all of them residents, because the residents weren't paying because the property managers was letting it go into disarray. See how these games, the games that they play, the games that these people play.
And if you ain't paying, we ain't fixing up shit.
But
About
we
that.
not paying if you don't fix it.
Well, you sit
And
out there with
they're
the
still
Justice League.
advertising the apartments as newly renovated.
Oh, no, they
They
didn't.
got
No, they didn't.
stains and leaks and mold, like you said, the bats. The heat doesn't work. I mean, the AC don't work and the heat don't work. Nothing, basically nothing works, and it looks terrible. Pests, rodents, ugh, yuck.
I'm like this though. If I live in Unit 108 and I'm dealing with the mold factor, let's leave the bats out of this. You know why it's so serious? If it's mold, can I fix that little unit? I mean, especially if I ain't paying rent. Can I fix the unit myself? And shit, I'm living rent free. I'ma just stack until I gotta go. But I'ma fix that though, because I gotta live in this junk.
I gotta breathe that.
I've seen this happen a lot where tenants kind of sit and suffer. I don't know. I mean, the attorney general, they're now filing charges on them, holding them accountable, and all this other stuff. And they had a big press release. But my thing is, why does it take so long for people to be held accountable? Why does it take hundreds of complaints, and then like live where your whole place is basically crumbling around you? Like if it's leaking, I won't even be able to sleep. If you
Like a
got
bat.
roaches and rats and you got a hole in the wall and bats in the ceiling,
Yeah.
like
Is that type of mindset where you get you get used to shit like that and you don't know any better, or you don't want to speak out, or you know nothing's going to happen, or you have no choices, you have no place to live, or is this
Stockholm
part of
I
some?
think
syndrome.
I think that could have a lot of things to do with it. But honestly, I remember I was living in an apartment building that had some similar issues. It
What's the
wasn't
name of it?
that
What's the
bad.
name of it?
It was Warman Court, old school Clifton Terrace, but now it's called Warman Court. I used to
Okay.
live there 2013, 2014. And so like I never had issues where there was mice in my apartment. I didn't have
I
them
had
issues,
one.
except for when I used to live in Bed-Stuy, do or die, but that was way back. But you know what I'm saying? But as my understanding, I wasn't living in the projects. Bed-Stuy, I was in the projects for about a good 2-3 months. But at Warman Court, it's not Clifton Terrace no more. So they had the pest control outside left and right. You know, but it was little stuff, but it was scary stuff. Like it looked like my door had been kicked in and it was a hole
Damn.
in the doorknob, and it seemed like
Yeah.
anybody could have. So stuff like I
They
can't
like
sleep
this,
like
looking like,
this. I'll
hey,
call the DC
Leslie,
Housing
Leslie,
Authority.
hey, stick it
Right.
through the house when you
Hey,
get the
you
door.
try meet me in the lobby. Yeah. I called DC Housing Authority on them and they had to fix all of that stuff. So I don't think that I was special. They didn't come quickly because of who I am. Don't nobody know me. So I don't know. But I just know like that ain't cool. But you do have to stay on people because they were terrible. Those
Yes,
property people ended up getting
yes.
Crazy.
fired, but it
Yo,
was a long time coming.
and those are type of rental offices where they get an attitude with you.
Yeah.
Oh,
What you in this junk for? It is clean.
I
well,
emailed
we
y'all and I
inspected. We
said,
didn't see anything,
I
ma'am.
understand, but
You
Right.
see the bed bugs bites?
yeah,
Right.
we
I
need
saw
They're right
we need
some.
here.
documentation. We need you to bring one bed bug
I
in.
had to catch. I did.
Please.
I literally did have to catch a bug and take it down in a Ziploc. So yeah, it's ignorant. But
Uh,
I'm just glad they finally got their, their justice or their whatever they
Check them
get.
other apartments.
let's do
Yeah.
the prices. The rent is right. How much y'all think a 2-bedroom is
There,
In Temple Hills,
in Heather Hill?
I'm going
about
17.
1750.
Tough, Leslie. We said it at the same time. Hold up.
17.
1694. Oh,
Okay.
Price is Right. You get it. I went over. Oh, you went over too.
I went
Oh,
I,
we
I
in the
went over.
range.
Yeah, I said
It's the
17.
2000. So we still good.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
not
and then
that's
it don't
too.
it and then there's some of the reviews.
Let's talk about this
Uh-oh.
crazy lease in the office not answering the phone. I came home to a gas leak in the building. I called at 8:30. Thank God I took the maintenance number. Fast forward 5 hours, the fire department is telling me to get out my building.
God damn.
Yeah. But that's the kind of stuff that in my mind, I'd be like,
Exactly.
okay, you got to use your own brain.
Yeah,
If you
yes.
came home to a gas leak, you need somebody else to tell
And
you.
now you're
Yeah,
sleepy.
nah, I'm out.
Now you're
I'm
sleepy.
out. Yeah, nah, I'm out. God damn, what the hell? What's going on in these other apartments? I question.
Hey, I love when I look at whenever I'm looking at apartments, I always love the reviews. Whenever I
Yeah.
see reviews that starts like whatever you
Yeah.
do, never come here. Or if
I just
I
wrote
can
a
give
review
it if
like
I can
that the
give
other
it
day.
0 stars, I
I
would.
would.
Right. Oh, them the real Jones. Them the real Jones.
I just wrote a just don't even bother
Yeah,
review yesterday.
yeah.
All right. So
All
what's
right.
next?
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. So that was Maryland DMV news.
So alert, housing alert, stay away from Heather Apartments in Temple Hills. Okay. That was
Yeah,
our public safety.
Got that warning.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Quick little shout
You
out
go
to
to
C
Virginia?
and D
Okay.
catering needs. Follow C and D catering. They do pickup and delivery, especially for Thanksgiving. So they make everything, y'all. Lovely girl. They're safe. Check them out. And also shout out if you want to get your edibles on. Pots and pans specializing in high end CBD edibles, tinctures, they macaroni and cheese, wings, everything. So infused and non-infused. Okay,
They laid
let's
the
get
plate.
to VA news. That ain't
Virginia out there
infused.
tripping.
You dig?
Virginia out there
So
tripping.
now we're gonna head on over to Virginia, one of my least favorite states.
Meow, 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 meow. Don't go over the bridge, Les. What's up?
Speaking of the worst drivers, Virginians are the worst drivers. That's my vote
Oh,
for
No,
today's
oh,
that's one. That's
poll.
one. We
oh.
got
I'm
one.
going. I
So
got a
this VA
specific.
man who bragged on video about killing friend sentenced to life in prison. Before shooting a stranger, blinding that man.
Mm.
Kebron Lay Gay, or Kebron Lee
Uh,
Gay,
mm-hmm.
but it's Lay like neighbor. Kebron Lay Gay
That sounds like a foreigner,
was
right?
a friend of the shooter. Then 20. I don't
Yeah,
want to. I don't because the man has passed away, so
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
gonna.
We ain't gonna
We're
do
not
that. We ain't
gonna.
gonna do that.
yeah, Mr.
We're not gonna
L,
do that.
Mr. L.
Was a friend of the shooter, then 20-year-old Jordan Cochran, because this happened 2 years ago, who then turned on a total stranger and shot him in the eye. Cochran and Lay got into a fist fight at a bus stop over a pair of shoes. Prosecutors say Cochran pulled out a gun and fired one shot, killing Lay. Police video captured Cochran's disturbing conversation with an officer after the shooting. I finally killed somebody, he said. These are my first two bodies. I killed two, racial slur. I proved what I had to prove. He later added, he rapped for police and said he was anxious about being jailed.
That
What?
killed
Oh,
me.
he's
That
old.
killed me.
What?
I'm honestly scared, he said on video. I don't know what's going to happen. This is my first time going to the big boy jail.
Is he? Is
Kebron's
he?
father testified that just 2 days before the shooting, his son brought Cochran home and asked if he could stay for a few days
Mm.
after he was kicked out of his own home. When the father learned Cochran had a gun, he asked him to leave. The fatal gunfire came the next day.
You can tell that his son was scared because he actually told his dad, like, "Yo, this dude got a gun. Kick him out now." Kicked him out.
Right.
Next day, dead.
Yeah.
Terrible way. Terrible. That's
Damn.
like, uh, and rapping.
And rapping about it. I want to know what he
That,
rap. I want to see
Might
the
have had
bars.
some mental issues, but the fact that so I saw the photo, and for some reason, right away, I just felt like he did this because he was African. That was
mm,
that was what my heart. I didn't even read this quote here where it said, "I killed two, racial slur." So he's black, The other one is African, so he didn't say niggas.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Sometimes people really take advantage. The same thing with the second grade or fourth grade. People, it's almost like in the nature, unless you have proper home training and environment to really like kind of knock that off for you, but that people will prey and take advantage of those who are nicer, kinder, smaller, soft spoken, whatever the
Or
case may
can't
be.
stand up. Yeah, they can't stand up for
Right.
themselves.
Definitely targets.
I don't like that. I
Um,
hate bullies.
I get into these conversations with people. They be like, "You can't blame the music. What are you
My
gonna do?
son just told me that.
What's the what about the move? What about these actors? You gonna blame Al Pacino for Scarface and the impact he had? Well, maybe
Yeah,
we should be
yeah.
because
If you would look and see all the people that pattern their rap names, their personas
Yeah.
off of all of these movies,
We got a rapper named Scarface. We got a rapper
movies,
named Scarface.
uh, that young kid's life is
songs.
over. He been listening to the stupid ass music. How you? And they were arguing
And
over some
and,
shoes.
and the dude that's now blind, he catch a stray.
What?
Wasn't even involved. Wasn't
How
even
did he get shot
involved.
in the face and only was blinded? So I'm glad he's still alive.
Yeah. But I'm like, damn.
He ain't even. That ain't nothing to do with me.
Yeah, like,
I'm trying to
why I
figure out
get
how
it?
did you even. Yeah, you probably shouldn't have slowed down. Yeah, I don't know, or should have gave up the car. I don't know. I don't know about that one.
Ooh,
But I
yeah. Do
think
you?
I think there's something else going on with this dude, and it didn't have anything to do with shoes. Then you turn around and say words can't express. I kill my friend. Like this, there's something going on there. But very
Yeah, and then
often,
rapped about it
nobody takes the time to find out that part either.
Everything that dude touched went to shit. He was living with
completely.
a friend. His parents kicked him out.
First of all, you should be wary, especially men. You should be wary why somebody's parents kick them out
Mm,
Indeed.
before you take them into your own home.
mm.
Oh, I would never. Would never. Oh, your father kicked you out? Oh, okay. You ain't coming over here. Something went down. You ain't pay your rent or some shit, so I gotta wait for you to pay me. Nah, nah.
You know,
Right? We
I'm
talking.
gonna get you.
I thought it was like in high school.
I'm gonna get you.
Oh no, he was 20.
Right, right.
Mm.
I'm gonna get you. I'm about to get paid next week.
But he in Fairfax, so ain't shit fair in
But your mom
Fairfax.
or your dad, they're not really gonna kick you out over money. They're gonna kick you out over behavior.
Yeah, he was
Right.
reckless. He was
They're gonna pick
reckless.
that right. Whatever is going on.
He
How
just
much?
look
Let me ask
reckless.
y'all this: how responsible and up to what age do you think parents are responsible for the behavior or how their kids kind of turn out?
I
What
believe
degree of
I believe
responsibility?
18
Up to
Yeah,
because
18,
I
your
give him
your
18.
however
job
they
in
are.
life, yeah, your job in life, if you have a child, you have to make sure they are functioning adults that's not going to
Yep,
rob me when they're old. That's all. That's
clearly.
all you got to do. Teach them what's right or wrong. Unfortunately, these in America, well, these parents have to work 2 or 3 jobs and they can't watch their children the way they should be.
Right,
Yeah.
But
right.
these children, these parents need to be held accountable more when it comes
Yep.
to these school shootings. Charge the parents. Somebody got to pay.
Okay. Well. Okay. So that's
This
quite the jump
America
from what I
America
was asking, but okay.
I'm sorry, America. I'm sorry, I'm going on a little rant. America has this problem with parenting, and something needs to change because the worst thing that
But
happened
you
to
just
America
said it.
is white women
It's
parenting
expensive to live.
liberals, huh?
I said, but you just spoke to a lot of it. Like when I think of people who I know grew up and they might have had some constraint, but they basically could kind of move almost the way they wanted to. Is because they had one parent or both
Hmm.
parents, but their parents were always working,
Mm-hmm.
and that was in.
And
It's expensive as I don't know where to live
yeah,
now.
it's way to have them work 2 or 3 jobs
So
and
then,
then
how can you possibly
And
You
these
got to
Be
lean on
over there
community.
like that. Because I would just be like, even trying to check on my son homework, I'd be like, ugh. And I'm
I
sitting
feel
in front
y'all.
of the
I feel
computer
y'all
right
in
now.
this
Oh
day and
my God, I'd be
age.
like,
Yeah, yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
Got them COVID teachers and COVID kids learning and teaching.
yeah.
That's a
These
terrible
these
combination.
COVID
dumbass
on
teachers,
it
they're not giving homework.
to
But what
keep on
about you?
learning.
What's your answer? Cool.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, man, shit. I'm like this. I think. Fuck, I lost my train of thought.
Oh, the
I'll
question.
ask
What was
you
the question?
again. What's the well what my question? Let me see if I can
The
simplify.
the
My
age, right?
thing is as far as how your child turns out,
Oh, okay.
I
what
would say
what at what age do you feel like that's attributed to you? Up until what point?
I would go
Mm,
16. I would go 16
Hmm.
because that's like preliminary adult stage, and by then, I know at 16 I was driving. You could tell me shit, but see,
yeah,
at that
yeah,
time, my mom told me to be careful because she trusted me with having my learner's permit. You know, you got had somebody 18 plus
yeah.
with you at all times. She was like, "Go, just don't get in trouble." Man, I put the boom box in the back seat with the Duracell batteries, pumped that volume up. I was
Because you had a
good.
bucket and the radio didn't work.
That yeah, but I had
But we made stuff work though,
made
right?
it
No, I
work.
have
But
buckets too.
for you to trust me that much for at 16 with a vehicle and I'm going everywhere. If
I
and
think
that's
it's intellect as well. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
that
I think
too.
the smarter your kid, the more you can trust them with, because like problem solving, adapting, figuring stuff out. It's
Yes.
very difficult if you're not that swift.
Nah.
If your child fail, it's the parents' problem.
If your
Hmm.
child fails in school.
If they're not functioning by like 25,
Oh, you mean like fail in life, like as a self-sufficient individual?
yes.
By what age? 25?
25, 25.
Hmm. At 25,
I was lost when I was
I
25.
was not
Yeah. Boop.
self-sufficient. But I had moved out already and been living for 4 years, 5 years in New York. But I still had to come back home. Yeah.
And that's another
That's
problem that
man.
we got is we're kicking out our children early.
Yeah. Yeah. And this is not the economy for it. I honestly
Exactly.
would implore people to stay
Mm-hmm.
home as long as you
Yep.
can.
You couldn't
Because
keep me out of that. Look,
Yeah.
1700
I'm
for
coming
Holly Hill.
back. Till
That's
I
it.
get married, I'm coming. I'm staying with my family until I get married. And then I got
Heather Hill,
married.
1300 for one.
Yeah, yeah. It'd be 10 amigos, three different family structures in one Heather Hills apartment, and they saving money. But
Bedroom
black
attached.
people, we kicking
And
out our kids.
they fixing their own
Yeah,
ceilings
they
and
fixing
stuff.
the mold. They put the
Yeah.
bats to work. They cooking the bats,
Yeah. They cooking the bats. They're eating the
Oh
bats. They're eating the
no.
and
iguanas.
then but black people, we gotta have our own life. We gotta have our own stuff. That's one of our problems. But let's move
Yeah.
on to
Okay.
DC. But
DC
poor VA. I would say Maryland has the worst
lies.
drivers.
Okay.
I'm
Worst
with it.
drivers.
Hey, I'm with it. I'm
Lies.
with it.
Maryland has the fastest drivers. Virginia has the dumbest drivers, and
Safest,
DC
dumbest drivers.
has
Illegals.
the no fucks giving drivers. They will stop in the
DC
middle of
got
the
the
street and have
recklessness.
conversations with their people. Maryland people, because we suffer, we speed everywhere, anyhow, anytime. And Virginia, they never know where anything is. They speed, they slow down, they're looking, they're going straight. It's yellow, they stop. Ah, they're the worst. So yeah.
I'm going
But on
Maryland.
the metro, where the money reside,
Where the money resides, where the money resides.
metro riders report piggybacking. The fact that this is just being
Piggyback.
reported like as news is funny to me, but okay. So, as Metro cracks down on fare evasion with refers to the fare dodging move where someone closely follows a
Why are you on my ass, bro?
I'm
Back up.
sorry. I piggyback like so much when I was a teenager
Cheater.
and young adult.
Cheater. She's a cheater.
'Cause
Guilty.
the fare was too high.
That nigga's guilty.
The fares was just $1.25.
$1.25.
Lies. For you to make it the whole, you spending like $6 to $8 a day.
Stop it. I remember the 125.
And if you only, and back then minimum wage was
You ain't
$5.25.
lying. You ain't lying.
But it would cost you to go from the Orange Line on one end to get to like Bethesda or any of them places where you would have work.
Fed car lane took
It
2
was
weeks.
like $5.60 one
Man,
way.
$22.
All right, sorry. All right, let me start over. As Metro cracks down on fare evasion with taller gates, riders are dealing with piggybacking, incidents that test personal boundaries and public transit etiquette. Piggybacked. This term refers to the fare dodging move where someone closely follows a paying customer through the gates, taking advantage of their swipe to slip in or out without paying. New gates have reportedly led to an 82% drop.
Pay a fare.
Pay a fare. Comb your hair.
Look at that tall.
They said the new toll gates, those gates, yes. I think they've only been out for a year now. I think they rolled out last summer. Led to an 82% drop in fare evasion, proving that they're efficient. Metro General Manager Randy Clark acknowledged the difficulty of completely eliminating fare evasion. We are never going to completely stop fare evasion, but these go a long way in addressing the problem. Metro Transit Police have also ramped up enforcement, issuing nearly 10,000 fare evasion citations in 2020. We haven't even finished the year. 10,000?
Right.
Are you serious?
That's all right. Hey, Elon going to create transit RoboCop.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they gonna be at the jump, right? Pay your fare. Watch. Wow.
Fuck you, Mo.
I can't.
Yeah. Pay your fare, Mo.
What they need to do is lower the fare. We got one of the most expensive metro systems, like
one of the best too.
I know I catch public transit all over the country and even other countries. I haven't caught trains, but I've caught buses. But our stuff is expensive, and I'm like I said, to go from one end to the other, you paying $5-6 plus, then you got to pay another $2 on a bus. So if you're a person who has to catch a bus train combination, but then if most people are making between $12 and $18 an hour, and they're working not even 8-hour days because employers are intentionally stopping them from that full-time employee classification, so they can't get benefits. So 2 out of my 8 hours is going to WMATA. I would. They be playing acrobats over them.
Yeah, I gotta see
gymnastics like DC Olympics show.
They be climbing. I can see them climbing that shit, falling over and shit. Bag getting stuck at the top.
Yeah, I see the bag
getting that jump.
And you know the station. Sometimes the station managers, they don't give a fuck.
Sometimes,
yeah. Hey, I'm trying to make it home tonight.
Seen somebody when they like at a metro, they at a metro center or something where the gate is on the edge and there's a track underneath.
Yeah.
They're climbing over that, and their feet is along the edge. I'm like, is it worth your life?
It ain't worth it, man. Don't be broke. Catch the train.
And then those kids that be walking up and down the train, they be going open those doors while the train is moving.
Oh, I do that.
What?
What? I don't do that shit.
That was normal.
No.
But they just stopped people from doing that in New York the past couple of years. But I lived in New York from 2002 to 2006.
You don't think that's odd?
No, it's not odd.
Yeah, when I used to see it in the movies, I'm like, I wouldn't do that shit.
In the car,
they used to run through and shit.
With graffiti and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody come in. Motherfuckers be trying to have a soundtrack to the metro, and they be playing their music music. Some people be talking on the phone, on speakerphone. I'd be like, miss me with this. I'm going to the next car because I'm confrontational. And so I'm trying not to be like that.
Les, we can't have you fighting people. A hobo on the train. He trying to do his Michael Jackson
Jacking 'em up,
impersonation.
right?
Don't jack him up. I used to work for Metro, but I used to drive the bus, and one thing that would piss me off is just these people that I can tell when they coming up the steps that they not paying. They don't give you no eye contact. They just in and out. They complete 90-degree or whatever that is.
Don't say no to me. I'll say no to you.
And then I'm like, hey, yo, I'm old enough where, hey, look, if you don't have money, just say hey or hello or I ain't got it today. Sometimes they give me a story and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm cool, whatever. I don't need no story, but at least say something.
At least try. Don't just be like, man.
But all right, next DC. Pay your fare. They trying to make it as easy and low as possible. Metro cannot be free, y'all.
No.
Pay your fare.
I think that it should be. I think this should be way less expensive.
Transit RoboCop.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. They said I had an echo. Okay. It should be way, way, way less expensive.
We got we got one more story.
One more story.
Yes.
Okay.
That
Still in DC. Oh my gosh. I can't with these people. Oh my gosh. People are too soft these days. The kids are too soft. The adults are too soft. Everybody's out. I can't. All right. Viral. This is what I was laughing at when you was like, Leslie, can you hear us?
Yeah.
I was like, I hope she ain't on the narcotics. What's she doing? What's she doing?
Because I was reading one of the text messages. All right.
Yeah, that shit was funny.
Viral racist text in DC. FBI investigating hateful texts targeting Black, the alphabet soup, and Hispanic communities. The messages commonly assert that recipients have been selected for degrading or discriminatory actions. You mean jobs?
Yeah.
Some
Black jobs.
Black jobs.
No, labor jobs, not black jobs. Labor jobs. Look at that, Abingdon Plantation.
Getting it ready.
So FBI, so some African Americans reported messages instructing them to pick cotton on the plantation, while Hispanic recipients were told they were selected for deportation. While no violent acts have been linked to the text, the Bureau is urging vigilance and encouraging recipients to report incidents immediately. We are aware of the offensive and racist text messages sent to African American and Black communities. When do we separate African American and Black? Just wondering. Around the country, the FBI stated, we are evaluating all reported incidents and engaging with the Department of Justice Civil Rights Division, law enforcement partners, and community leaders. What do y'all think about this?
This is what I think. How many of them motherfuckers went to 307th Street Southwest and thought they had to do it, actually? Who adhered to the text message? When I see that shit, I seen it on Fox 5. I was like, I said they did that. But then I said, okay, you got the text message. Did you show up? Was you looking for that turquoise van?
You probably dressed up. He dressed up in the Sunday finest.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, I'm here, sir. I'm here.
He knew
what?
I think it's one of the texts. They said it was signed Trump or thanks to Trump or Trump supporters. Yeah. It sounds to me like something that somebody is doing to make people more mad at Trump supporters.
It seemed like a Democrat trip.
It sounds like that's
exactly.
It sounds like it's
I got Democrat written all over it. Right after the election,
the Crips.
You should have did it before the election. You might have had a chance if you did it before the election.
I don't believe it. I mean, so here's my issue. They're like, so yes, forward your messages, you know, and so somebody said, yeah, I hope that, you know, they find out whoever the person is behind this and that he's dealt with accordingly. Exactly what type of punishment are you supposed to get for sending out fucked up text messages? Because as far as I know, that's not a crime.
I get called from the Habibis every goddamn day trying to sell me Medicare. I don't want them calling.
I mean, are they selling you real Medicare or is it a scam?
No, it's scam like shit. All of them scamming, scam. I can deal with this text
I don't
message.
hear
Just
you
don't
at
show
all.
up to 300 7th Street Southwest.
I completely agree. It was some Democrat shit. Ain't no conservative person going to put in turquoise. That was some gay. That's some gay liberal dude. I'm gonna show these. I'm gonna show these his Hispanics and these blacks that want to vote for Trump. I'm gonna show them how it's really going to be. Since you want to take away my
Yeah,
rights.
yeah.
Project 2025.
2025. I'm gonna show you guys. And then, like you have a good point when you said, who actually showed up. I think there's a group of black people where they can't wait till they get that phone call and be like, hey, your bid is ready for you. You know what I'm saying? We got your crops ready. Come on, we ready for you. We got your cot. 3 hots in
Who
the
caught
cot.
the blue line? Who
Mhm.
caught
How
the
do y'all
blue
feel
line?
about? I feel like we are in a very trigger warning, offend me with everything time where I just am like, it's not that serious.
I think it's pretty much scare tactics. They
Yeah.
told us that this man was Hitler, or they're gonna put us back in chains, and
So
then
now they have to make it true.
the next time we see Biden and Trump, they're in the office holding hands, shaking hands. Like, didn't you guys just tell me that this dude was a fascist, but now he's cool now?
You should have seen them Bamas at work after the election. I was like, God damn,
But
everything's
you know
gonna
he
be
glad.
okay.
You know he didn't want Harris to win. Biden.
Nope. So
Yeah, I
I'm
think
thinking
he
all
knew
this
what
No, I
he
was
didn't
was
a
know that
like.
at first though.
all this was just when it comes to the election, and people, it's still fallout. It's still
Yeah.
fallout. We got Roland Martin calling us,
Rolling,
blaming black men.
Blaming black men.
Yeah.
20% of us
Hmm.
when there was 81% participation over there. You still blaming us?
But also when it comes to when it comes to this 4 years of Trump, like we can tell because has he even picked anybody black in his cabinet yet?
I don't think so.
Yet. I
Because
wouldn't put it yet. And
Yeah,
I'm
not
not, there's
yet.
no guarantee that that's coming.
Nah, so far I ain't seen nobody
well,
black.
so Les, so let me ask you. We about to wrap things up, but your thoughts on the election, like about the Kamala effect.
What effect?
Like Kamala, like were you team Kamala? Like what were you doing?
No.
But you black, and she's black.
Nigerian American.
She a woman.
Oh, she's a woman. How come you
Abortion.
weren't?
Are we? Oh, we
Abortion.
know what a woman is now because it was just the other
Yeah.
day when nobody could say what a woman.
Beyonce spoke. Even Queen Latifah was supporting Kamala. How come you're not?
Politicians, especially celebrities, like nobody cares, and it seems like the Democrats are still with that old paradigm. I don't think that people listen to what. Well, I don't think that the politicians listen to what the people actually want. That's why I have issues with all of them everywhere because they all get in there and do whatever they want to do to feed their campaign funders. That's really who they're really serving, it seems. So yeah, but no. And and Dot said it best off of Urban X podcast. He said, when has a president of the United States ever made any positive difference in a black person's life ever in the history of everdom? So if you want to know what's coming, you can just look and see what's already happening. And not for nothing. And then she didn't even, and I don't suffer fools gladly. She didn't even tell people what it was that she was actually going to do.
In the clutch, she offered legalization on weed for black men to get the
It's
black
already
vote.
legal.
Right. And according to stats, that worked for them. I
And
was
black men,
insulted.
and black, it's just ridiculousness. It's such ridiculousness. And Candace to go out and prove that, first of all, that lady is not even black. And that what
Yeah.
you're not going to do is pander to black people and make us feel like we owe you a vote because you black. And if that's your angle, cool, but you do have to be black. If that's what you're pushing, you do have to be black. And black people could not stand, people who were pro-Harris could not stand
Mm-hmm.
the fact that anybody questioned it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
The whole documentary,
Right.
you know, her team, they be getting down to, they found a woman in the picture and it was her friend, and the lady was a friend of her grandmother's, and all of that stuff. Yeah.
Candace broke that shit completely down. She did layers on top of layers of that
Like she
shit.
did with Black Lives Matter, which nobody ever talked about. Did anybody ever see
Because
her documentary?
yep,
It changed my
yep.
whole outlook on the whole, and I knew there was something up.
When they jumped her on Revolt, I started looking at her differently. I said, y'all set that woman up just to bash her because y'all didn't favor her opinion. That's it.
I didn't see that one.
I was hating on her because even like 3 years ago or 4 years ago, she was one of the first ones that was talking about black people need to leave the Democrat Party, Brexit, and everybody, not listening. But now, hey, shout out to her. But
Starting to make sense.
yeah, first Kamala went down, and then Tyson, old ass. Black people, we just. But any
that
thoughts
money.
on that? Any thoughts on that before we end the show?
Get that money, Mike. I know you probably need it, so get that money. Jake, thank you for not doing what I thought he was going to do. Because the 2 rounds, I was like, all right, whoever do it. 3rd round, 4th round on in, I was like, don't fuck with this dude, bro. That's our legend. Don't do it. And I felt him when he bowed to him. I was like, thank God,
Yeah.
thank God, because he could have very well did it.
You think so at the end? I think he was kind of winded a little. He
Toast.
didn't have enough in it. I think he could have rocked them, but I don't think he would have knocked them out at the end.
Father Time was knocking.
But
Bang his damn door
those
down.
undercards though.
Yeah.
Ooh, the ladies.
I was here for it.
Shout out to the
ladies I
ladies,
mess
the
with.
undercards and the breasts.
Oh yeah, they was
What?
fat dick on that jump.
Every time when Netflix they would freeze up. That's
Them
another
Jones
thing. It would freeze up on
right
some
there.
other car girl's breasts. But
Oh,
I
the
Had the
saw
car-
glitter. Had
They
the
were
glitter.
beautiful. I gotta
The glitter
say,
on the jump.
all the women throughout that
Yeah.
broadcast were 10s.
They
Because
did a good
usually they
job
be
with that.
having them. They over the years they be
Mhm.
having so. It might be 1 or 2 cute ones, but every single female was gorgeous.
I can't knock Jake Paul now, man. His hustle. I can't knock that.
Can't knock the hustle.
Coming from YouTube.
Apparently, he's always wanted to be a boxer, and that was the route.
somebody
Independent hustle.
Yeah, somebody said that I was fighting with Netflix more than Tyson was fighting with.
You know what I'm saying? I kept having to I
So
heard
now
that.
when he said we crashed the site, that's what made me understand. Because my family was
almost
like,
gave up.
every time they turned in, they kept on seeing the Indian dude and and that boy
Clearly.
with the girl hair. What was going on with his hair? I couldn't take it. That's all I could talk about the whole fight was his girl hairstyle. With the lights and-
Y'all, it was a dope show. Leslie, cool. Tell the people they can reach you.
Y'all can reach me, man, up in Explicit Intelligence. I changed the whole platform up. So
Love the name. I love the name.
yeah, bringing that in, man. Reach me at Explicit Intelligence, Mr. Cool on IG. Find me, please. Yeah, I'm smacked.
Smoked out.
Indeed.
We love
And
it.
can find me all over the internet, Leslie Olabisi, if that's too difficult. Love Studios, LOV Studios, everywhere. Voiceover, content, you got shows, you want to talk business, we got a lot of stuff going on. So holla at me.
Tremendous. I'm your host, B More. New episode coming out soon. Like and subscribe. Stay black.